Hello everyone, welcome back to Warhammer 17. I'm back. So yeah, we're going to paint some figures. We're going to do these. There is a set of 2, 4, 5 of them. So on this session all I'm going to do is base coat them, and I am going to do them in Vindictors, something like that. Anyway, these are the ones I'm going to do. So, and they should look like, and I'm saying should look like them on the bottom time I'm finished. So hopefully they will turn out okay. So we've got Spoon Gluing, and he says, "Good morning, Lindsay, Aggie, and chat." Aggie's not here today, mate. She's back tomorrow. We've got Jeff Lighting saying, "Good morning, Lindsay." Morning, Jeff. Spoon Glue says, "Hi, Jeff." Jeff Light says, "Good morning, Dave." Okay, so we'll get the camera down. Okay. This camera is a little bit blurry. I do apologise, but you kind of get the gist of what I'm doing, don't you? So I'm going to wet palette this. Right. Let's get some paint out of it. Make it out of the lid. Do it. Too much. So I'm going to completely base coat it in this Retributor armour. So hopefully it works out okay. And also we've got Ron Hetman in. He says, "Morning, Lindsay and all in chat." Morning, Ron. Simon's Plastic Scale Modelling says, "Good morning, Lindsay and all in chat." Morning to you, Simon. Jeff Light says, "Good morning, Ron." Jeff Light says, "Good morning, Simon." Ron Hetman says, "Morning, Jeff." Okay, let's get on with it. Where do I start? I lacquered the fire strike yesterday, so I'll show you that in a bit. Hope you're all well this morning. My hands are still a bit shaky, but not as bad as what they were yesterday. There's no way I could have done anything yesterday. Mm. We'll wait for a few more to come in and then I shall give it the big question. Ron Hetman says, morning, Jeff. Spoonglow says, hi, Ron and Simon. Ron Hetman says, hi, Dave. Can you see what I'm doing all right? Probably not. Get a bit closer. Definitely a lot harder to paint when they're together. Probably take the other ones apart next time. I like this colour, it's nice. I like to have two coats. So, shiny, shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. chat in a minute, if there is any. We've got Ainfield Road and the layout and the loft in. It says hi Lindsay and all in chat here, but working on new build. Lee says build. Jeff Light says hi Lee. Ron Hetman says hi Lee. I think I prefer working on these videos when they're not put together. I don't know what other people think. Shiny, shiny. Do this figure, then I'll show you the fire strike. This is a little bit different to doing Space Marines. So for you, the people that's in, I'll ask the question, what's in your bellies? What's your choice of beverage? And also, what's on the bench, if you're working on the bench. I know what he's working on. He's already said. So I thought I'd come and do a video while till JC goes. Is JC on at 1 o'clock? Something like that. So a stronger pair they are. These ones. Okay. Field. Spur and Glue says hi Lee. Spur and Glue says belly, pills, beverage, coffee, bench, testing the new paint colour for truck. Cool. Lee says hi Dave. Keep this paint as thin as possible. Try not to clog detail it. Shan't be watching JC's stream today because I have to go out this afternoon. If you're watching, apologies, JC. We've got Carl Scale modelling in, and he says, good morning all. Morning, Carl. Also, we've got Scott Bennett in as well, and he's saying, hello, everyone. Ainfield Road and Layout in the Loft says, hi, Carl. Spur and Glue says, morning, Carl and Michelle. Yeah, morning, Michelle. Ron Hetman says, belly, bacon and cheese, beverage, coffee, bench. We'll be doing an unboxing of the F-35A on my YouTube channel soon. I will be looking forward to that. Spoon Glow says, oi, Lindsay, move over and make room. Yeah, always room, buddy. I would have done it on StreamYard, but I need the hours for the other streams. Ian Fraser said, good morning all. Morning, Ian. Ron Etman says, morning, Carl. Ian Fraser says, what we painting, Lindsay? We are painting Stormcast Vindicators. That's what we're painting, those ones. Got 5 of them to do. And also we've got Dragon number 68, the lovely Connie, and she says, hello Lindsay, Ron, Sprue, Jeff and Maggie, Simon and Ian. Sprue and Glue says, Lindsay, are you paying a visit to the shop of plastics? No, unfortunately no. It's Christmas Crimbo shopping. Ron Hetman says hi Connie. Sprue and Glue says hi Connie. Sprue and Glue says hi Scott and Ian. Carl Scale Modelling says hi Sprue, Ron and all in chat. Connie says hi Carl, Michelle and Scott. Lee says hi Ian F. Scott Bennett says I'm having some donuts and coffee and still on the Sky Raider. Jeff Light says good morning Connie. Wayne Welly is also in. He says, picked up Warhammer today. Oh, what did you pick up? Sprue and Glue says he's painting Hammer of War. Laugh out loud. Connie says, hi Wayne. Wayne Welly says, hi Connie. Jeff Light says, good morning, Carl, Scott and Wayne. Sprue and Glue says, hi Wayne. Wayne Welly says, hi Jeff. Carl Scale Moddin says, hi to the nicest and something on YouTube. Now, you're not going to hoover up, are you? Oh, God's sake. Shut the door. Yeah, it says hi to the nicest hands on YouTube. Very pretty. No, because I'm doing this live feed, Nana. Okay. You can do downstairs, but please don't do up here. Wayne Welly says, hi Sprue, how are you? Jeff Light says, good morning, Ian. Wayne Welly says, the Stormbringer Mag. Yeah. Sprue and Glue says, Wayne, good tat. And Sprue and Glue says, oh no, yeah, I know. Just this every time. Mm. I'm pulling that one apart yet. Still got all these other bits to do yet. Mm. Put me off my rhythm. Okay. Scott Bennett says, who voted in Little History's poll? I did. I voted he did Warhammer. Wayne Welly says it was a 2-part magazine as the figure is Spirit of Duthru. Okay. Jeff Light says, I had a look in my local WH Smiths on Saturday for the Warhammer magazine, but they didn't have it. Oh dear. That's not good. Carl Scale Modelling says, I meant Connie, not you, although yours are nice also. Okay. Wayne Welly says it comes out every Tuesday in Tesco's. Ron Hetman says, I did. Jeff Light says, thanks, Wayne. The whole house is waking up now. I expect it to get a bit noisy, guys. Spoon Glue says, Jeff, go to Tesco's, laugh out loud. Spoon Glue says, vroom goes the Hoover, vroom vroom. Yeah. Yeah, well, as long as she just stays downstairs with it, I don't care. Wayne Wellis says, but my local Tesco only get 1 or 2 copies of it as picked it up as the worker was getting the stuff off the cage. Yeah, that's the only problem with it, isn't it? They'll stock 1 or 2 issues and that's it. You don't see it no more. You have to subscribe to it. Because I went in when I went up to the city. I think it was last week. And I wanted the next magazine, which was 39, but it wasn't there. So I could have got it from the Warhammer shop, but I'd spent too much money as it was. I'll send my daughter in the Warhammer shop now because I just, get carried away. She says she's going to take my card off me and take it to, because she's going away for a week. She says she's going to take my card with me. She says she'll leave me enough cash to play with to get stuff I need, and then she says I'm taking your card. Nah, she didn't really. She wouldn't do that to me. I think she'd probably do it if I was a bit senile, though. You watched through jumping with the answer to that one. Pascal Modeling says, what colour are you using? I am using Retributor Armour, which is like a gold, goldy colour. Carl. Quite nice, actually. I'd say it's more like a brass than anything else. Goes on nice. The second one bits. Or not. I've got another arm to do yet. But see, like I'm getting carried away. Cocktail sticking there. That's it. Okay. Let's do this in two parts. Well, I like the tiger's head on that. That's nice. Fancy. Seriously, did you see that? It's off about 100 mile an hour. Come here. Now you see it, now you don't. Little tiger's trying to run off. Yeah, for my breakfast, I had salami on toast with garlic sausage and a cup of tea and a couple of cigarettes. Okay, so I'll try it. Hold that in the middle there. Beautiful detail in these figures. Really beautiful. Different to the old Space Marines. Okay. So now I can get carried away and do another one. Everything is alive. Take his arm off. Dismembering him. Okay. Chat. Apple says, it says, afternoon, I'm in absolute agony, even with half of my face sedated. I know, mate, it's a horrible thing to have done, and I do sympathise with you, Apple. Uh, Carl Scale Modelling says, so what do we all think Terry will build? He'll just sweep it under the carpet. He dug himself a big hole when he said that yesterday. Carl Scale Modelling says, I think he'll worm out of it. Yeah, he will. Wayne Welly says Terry has to stick to the pole, laugh out loud. Well, he should do, but he won't. Wayne Welly says, I'm dreading this spirit model. As said to Sprue, it looks intricate, the details. Is that intricate? I think, yeah. Sprue and Glue says, hi, Apple. Wayne Welly says, the next issue of Stormbringer I will want to, as the figure is Moloch the Mighty. Oh. Apple says, hello, Sprue, Wayne, Carl, Ron, and Lindsay. Jeff Light says, hi, Apple. Wayne Welly says, hi, Apple. What happened to you? Then 2000, is it? Athel says, hi, Jeff. Carl says, what collar do you put over the repudiator? I'll tell you in a minute. Apple says, no teeth, but implants in upper gum, screws in both sides of my face. Oh, I just dread thinking about it. Oh, my God. Lee says, hi, Jeff. Wayne Welly says, oh. Okay, yeah, so it'll be a matter of colours. Okay, so I've got to use a Barden Black on some parts. Then also I've got Lead Belcher for the chain link thing. I've got to use Cantonar Blue. I've got to use Cachan Flesh, Bacchanal Burgundy, Avalanche Sunset, Coax Whites, Rathbone and Menston Red, and Argarax Earthshade, and Nulon Oil. So there's a few I've got to use, but it does say in the magazine use this as a complete base coat. So that's if I'm reading it right. There's quite a few colours that's got to go on over the top of this. I mean, there's 3 different ways you can paint these. 3 different factions. But I like this one the best. So the others, they were a little bit kind of dull. Not nice looking. thing I don't do, and that's put this this stuff on his face. On this one, on this figure. But I'll just check again. Where do we get to? Lee says hi Jeff. Wei says oh. Connie says hi Apple. Apple says hello dear Connie. Connie says hope the pain and swelling goes down soon Apple. Carl Scale Modelling says I put Gulliman flesh contrast over the gold. Looks nice. Cool. Lee says good stream. See you all in the streams. Got to go. Get this video edited later. Later all. Okay, Lee, take care. Sprue and Glue says I use what I have. Laugh out loud. Colours are only just a guide. A guide to me, yeah. I went out and bought the paints especially for this. You made me keep my hands down at the bench. There's a bit of grease on that. Separating. Should have washed them first. There you go. Next time I go in that warhammer shop, I need to get one of those holder things that you can hold the disc, and then you know what I mean. Surprised they didn't offer me one actually. Mr. Window Cleaner. Mr. Peeping Tom Window Cleaner. Mr. Window Cleaner. Got him in chat. Cole says, hope you're feeling better soon. Apple Mainway says, well, this spirit model, it says, build it first, then paint after. I'm thinking I should paint it into sections, then build it to make it easier. Sometimes it pays off to paint it while it's apart, but just make sure it all fits together before you paint it and then take it apart again, Wayne. It depends on how much you can get to it. Do you know what I mean? Dan McCormick says, hi, folks. Apple says, but I'm in the good hands as Mary has our electric blanket heating the bed up. And this afternoon, I'm returning to sleep. Best pain medicine known to mankind is sleep. Yes, it is. Carl Scale Modelling says, whiskey and sleep. Wayne Wellis says, what works best for you, Apple? Wayne Wellis says, I've got both Citadel holders, as one does the small bases and the other one does the big bases. Yeah, I meant to get some the last time I was there, but I forgot all about it. I was just too mesmerised, and the man at the till was just, pound signs running through his eyeballs. Apple says, don't drink, Carl. Been teetotal for 32 years. Carl Scout Modelling says 10 for me, just a Bailey's at Christmas. Sprue and Glue says Carl paint then build, buddy. I mean, if you got the push together once, then you can do them while they're apart. But apparently, the glue ones that you have to glue together, they reckon it's best that you build it first and then try and paint it. And push fit ones are pretty flexible. You can paint them while they're apart. Yeah. Connie says, try not to get paint on the figure joints. Easier to glue together later. Sprue and Glue says, I only have the small one. Carl says, Sprue, it was Wayne asking I do both. Sprue says, oops, Wayne, not Carl. Sprue and Glue, sorry, pills getting in my head. Laugh out loud. Apple says, Lindsay, instead of giving GW Shop more money for them base holders, get someone to 3D print two off. Oh yeah, I never thought of that. Apple. See, it's a good job. I got a good audience here, isn't it? Pinned it back into shape. If I've got any hours to spare on StreamYard towards the end of next month, because mine's due every 24th. So if I ran about on the 23rd, which will be Christmas, no, day before Christmas Eve, if I've got like a couple of hours to spare, I shall do an open panel on Warhammer. So if anybody wants to join in on a Warhammer panel next month, for 2 hours, it'll be an open panel for people building Warhammer. If I can try and keep my streams bang on the 2 hours instead of letting them run over, then I will have some spare time left. It's a bit flooded. A bit. Look at this. Wayne Welly says I was told to use a bottle top with blue tack. Yeah, but that's all right. But sometimes they fall off, don't they? Apple says I'll use a broom handle and some blue or white tack that should sufficient Lindsay. Okay. Carl Scale Modern says Wayne, you could put PVA on joints before paint, then clip it off when dry. Ron says Lindsay, you could use wine corks to paint them. See, there's plenty of different ways, isn't there? Carl says, or whiskey. Wayne Welly says, good point, Carl. Spur and Glue says, no, not blue tack. It leaves oil residue on your kit. Wayne Welly says, white tack then. Carl Scale Modern says, it does sprue. Apple says, which is white? I said sprue, blue or white. Carl says, yes, please. Wayne Welly says, maybe Terry will get in on the Warhammer by then. Carl Scale Modern says, oh, what's that? Pig's flying past my window. Yeah. You will never get Terry to do Warhammer. It's Need to put some of this in here. A bit of water. Oh. Apple says Terry should get himself a McFarlane Space Marine to test out his painting skills. Then, if he likes it, he can move down a scale to 28 to 32mm. Wayne Welly says just open both issues, and issue one said about building it, but you couldn't build until both issues were bought anyway. Oh, I see. Carl Scale Modelling says, or he's a closet warhammer. Wayne Wellis says this spirit model is glue one, not push fit. Spoon Glue says this colour ain't nice, Lindsay. I don't like it. Oh dear, Sprue. Carl Scale Modelling says he has a army under his bench, ready for show and tell. Yeah, yeah, that sometimes happens, Wayne. You have to buy 2 or 3 issues just to build one thing. That's the whole point of it, I think. It's like I've got loads of spares with these. There's enough there to make another 3 figures, but you haven't got the bodies. If you know what I mean. Painting my tweezers there. No, mustn't get these mixed up. So, over there. I can nick those tweets as well. So, yay. So, one arm, that, that. Okay. So, got more to do, but I've got time to start another figure. I was going to show you that fire strike that I did. Let them dry off a bit, because I've got to second coat some of it. I'll chuck that one in a minute. Okay. Apple says, I have a spare Nougat and Chaos armies, if interested, Carl. Painted up, but not decaled. Sprue and Glue says, hunting for a new colour. Glue. Wayne Wellis says, are they 40k? Wayne Wellis says, the gold armour colour I love for the Age of Sigmar stuff. Yes, it's nice. Wayne Wellis says, my next want for Warhammer is the terrain pack, so you can use it for when me and my son get to playing it. Wayne Wellis says, but the terrain pack is just over £50. Apple says, presume Lindsay, that figure is a Custodius Marine, hence the gold armour and red hackles. Yes. Pauldron edging. Yes. Yes. Yes, Apple. So, this is the Fire Strike. I've still got the decals to put on, but I only lacquered this yesterday. I chucked more lacquer all over the hallway than I did on the model. Not been able to control the tremors, but yeah, it's turned out. I think it's turned out pretty nice. Details pretty good. Sorry that it's a bit blurred, but It's turned out all right. All I got to do now is decal it, then put some more lacquer on, and weather it up a bit with some oils or something. Give it a bit of a wash. But yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Didn't turn out too bad. So quite a lot of detail in it. So it's even got like little skulls painted in gold down here on the armor belts. You know, the reel where the armor comes through. So other than that, yeah, it's okay. Got there. But thank you, Wayne. Thank you very much. I'm learning slowly. Leaving now.
Yeah. Do you want another cup of tea before I go?
Well, you ain't really got time now. You're over your time.
I don't have time for any.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going home.
All right, okay. It's a bit. Let this dry now completely. Or I'll put another coat on. Some of it I won't need to put another coat on because it'll be covered up by another colour, but the gold where it's going to show for its top coat will have to be second coated. So I think it's turned out too bad anyway. It's a good colour to work with. See, there's a difference in shades there, look. Because I put the paint on a bit thinner than I did with this one. So I should put a second coat on that. Don't think I'll need to put a second coat on this one, except for the parts that will show this colour. So we'll see. Thank you very much, Nana. All right, see you soon, yeah? Yeah, bye. Okay, so catch up with this chat. Scott Bennett says, have Terry put a laser on it, yeah. Wayne Welly said, laugh out Scott. Apple says, looks good to me, Lindsay. It'd be great up high on a wall section or a gantry. Yes, it would. Wayne Welly says he keeps burning out his lasers, though. Apple says, good day, Scott. Scott Bennett says, good day, Apple mate. Ron Hetman says, Lindsay, I will ask you a question on Messenger a bit later, mate. Okay, Ron. Carl Scale Modeling says, which do you prefer, 40k or Sigma? It depends on who you're asking that to, Carl. I don't mind either, to be honest. Even go for it paintings. Bought Warhammer. Everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. Lindsay's a bad influence, I think. He's got a lot to answer for, that bloke. Apple says, oh, Uncle Ron has run out of sausage rolls and is looking for alternatives. Yeah. Wayne Wellis says, who's that question to, Carl? Apple says, me, 40k all the way. Carl Scout Modding says, I love the detail in Sigma. Wayne Wellis says, I like both 40k and Sigma, but Sigma I lean towards now as I like the beasts and that more. Carl Scout Modding says, looking forward to the old world coming out. Wayne Wellis says, I wonder who's to blame, laughing my ass off. See, I knew I'd get the blame. Yeah. Ron Hetman says not. Wayne Wellis says, but I do partly think of doing a Space Marine in Sigma colours. Yeah, you see, you don't have to stick to the what it tells you to do. You can make your own factions. Scott Bennett says meat pies are a good choice, Ron. Yeah, you don't have to stick to the colours, what they tell you to do. And you see, unless you're playing in like if you're playing the game by yourselves between the family, it doesn't matter. But if you're playing against other proper people, then yeah, they're a little bit kind of funny with it. At the end of the day, I mean, they're yours. You just paint me one. I've seen some done in Star Wars. Yeah, they've been turned into stormtroopers. So that tells you, doesn't it? Well, Mum, Son, Trainer Ralph says, hello, Lindsay, and all in chat. Hello, Tammy and Ray. Hope you are good. So we'll just chinwag for now. We've only got about 10 minutes, about 10 minutes or so to go. Carl Scout Modern says, I was doing it about 10 years ago, but I still blame Lindsay. Well, you see, this is it. You see, you have to blame me because, yeah. At least I've had the inspiration for you all. That's the thing. Let's just put it that way. Wayne Wellis says, just got a thought, I have a dreadnought, and that could be a Sigma colour. Carl Scout Modeling says, I was doing it. Oh, yeah, I read that bit. Apple says, hi, Tammy and Ray. Wayne Wellis says, hi, Mum and Son. Springglue says, hi, Tammy and Ray. What's for breakfast? Yeah, what's for breakfast? Jeff Light says, hi, Tammy and Ray. Rod Hetman says, I'm going to set up for the unboxing soon. Okay, Rod. I'm coming off soon anyway. So, another 10 minutes. Like that. just chatting with the chat now. Ron Hackman says hi, Tammy and Ray. 14 viewers in too. Lovely. Nice one. More than the other day. So yeah. Yeah, so I've got both versions now. So because my daughter's bought me that other jet space thing, so I can do both. So I bought one myself, and my daughter's bought me one for Christmas, so I can make both of them up now. But I am going to try and spray those because they are too big to paint with a brush, to be honest with you. Especially with these Citadel paints. So I'm going to try and run these Citadel paints through an airbrush. I'm going to use one of my old airbrushes to do it with. I'm not going to use my Infinity. I'll use one of my old ones, so if it buggers it up, I've not lost anything because it's only a cheap airbrush. Jeff Light says hi, Tammy and Ray. I read that. Mum's on a trail around says, Dave, good morning. I'm making blueberry pancakes, hash browns, and fruit. There you go. Spoon Glue says, remember the thumbs up, please, peeps. Wayne Welly says, 3 Daves, laugh out loud, Dave, and Dave. Yeah, don't forget the thumbs up, guys. Be much appreciated. Wayne Welly says, good reminder, Sprue, as I didn't do mine. Dear, oh dear. What you like? Apple says, yes, Wayne, but only one of me. Mum's Son and Trail Round Fan says, Wayne Welly, we have issued Dave asking. Laugh out loud. Sprue Glue says, nom noms, Tammy and Ray. Nom 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 nom. You can imagine Sprue sitting there, can't you? Thinking about this blueberry thing. And we're going, nom 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 nom. Carl Scout Mobbin says, same to interested. Yeah, I'll have to wait till that comes up. Wait for somebody else to comment. So yeah. So I'll wait for another comment to come up. Come on, someone. Carl says, same to interested in chat done. It now better late than never. Mum and Sunshine Railfan says, yes, we can, Lindsay. Scott won. Scott Bennett's put exclamation mark and same again. Well done, Scott. Very cool. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, so the other ones, they've got him back into the stash for now because I needed some room in here. Spoon Glue says 15 eyes and 12 thumbs up. So there's number 3 to come. Come on, guys, whoever it is. Ron, get that thumbs up, Ron. I know it's you, Ron. Okay, so I'm going to switch cameras up because I have to go out soon. There we go. Lovely bee. So we've had a little session there. A little bit of progress on 2 figures, 3 more to go on base coats. I say some of it will need need a second coat, so especially where it's got to be that colour. Where it's not got to be that colour, it doesn't matter because the other colour will just go straight over the top of it. Ron says, I have done it early. Well, Wayne Welly says, well done, Ron. Yeah. Sprue and Glue says, Mong don't frighten us like that. Yeah, so that's what you're frightened about, isn't it? So anyway, guys, as usual, I shall be back Wednesday night with the PPM stream, 7 till 9. Friday, there'll be a midday stream on StreamYard with panel. That will last for 2 hours, 12 till 2. Saturday night, I shall be with DS Models and Horlicks for the Bedford build. So that will be streamed to my channel. So if you want to come along and watch for the Bedford build, please do so. Scott Bennett says, be interesting if you can use the paint in the airbrush. Yes, it is. Yeah. I think it's just a matter of it getting it thin enough, Scott, to be honest, but not too thin, if you know what I mean. But this paint, I think, would congeal pretty quickly if you're not got your eye on it. So we'll have to see. I'm going to do a little bit some experiments on some plasticard, spray some primer on it, and then I'm going to start running it through an airbrush. It's just for the big stuff, not for the figures, because my eyes ain't that good to airbrush with to do figures, but it's going to come in handy for the bigger stuff. Plus, your coverage would be a lot better, and then you wouldn't get any brush marks in it either. Because I don't care how good you are at brush painting, and I'm pretty good at brush painting, and you're always going to get that kind of brush strokes in it. So we will try that out, and we'll see how we go, and then if we can spray these Citadel paints with either water or some kind of thinner, I will show you how it's done. So, don't forget, PPM show, Wednesday, 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. Friday, 12 noon till 2 p.m. for the Friday stream. Saturday, 7 o'clock to whatever time it finishes. Could be 10 o'clock at night, which is the Bedford buddy build with Horlicks and DS Models. And I shall stream it to my channel. So we will see you soon. Possibly might be back tomorrow with another little Warhammer for another hour and a half. Be later on. It'll either be early in the morning or after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we'll see. Because I've got to cut a video. I've got some videos to make on the Graf Zeppelin and stuff like that. So yeah. So we'll see you all, you guys. I'll just read out the rest of this chat. Wayne Welly says it's possible with thinners, I've heard. Yeah, it depends on what kind of thinners you're going to use, though, Wayne. That's the problem. Wayne Welly says, but some are metallic, so might be a challenge to clean, yes. Scott Bennett has got another exclamation mark there. Spoon Glue says, remember, Citadel is water-based. Yeah, well, all acrylics are water-based, Dave. Doesn't matter what they are. It could be Model Air. It could be the other ones, the AK, and and stuff like that. I think it's only the Tamiya paints that they are kind of water-based, but I think they've got something else in them. Carl Scale Modeling says Citadel make an airbrush paint. Yes, I know they do. I know they make an airbrush paint, but I want to see if I can run these through an airbrush. Wayne Welly says yes, Citadel Air. Athel says, okay, Lindsay, good show. What I saw of it, I'm off to bed. Yeah, you take care, buddy, and we hope that pain subsides very soon. Wayne Welly says, night, Athel. Scale Model Ninja is in. It says, afternoon crew, Magnum Man, laugh out loud. Crow Magnum Man, oh, I see. Sprue and Glue says, hi Ross. Wayne Buddy says, Ross, it's late. It's late to the show, laugh out loud. Ron Hetman says, I am on Sunday at 7 p.m. Yeah, okay then. I forgot about you, Ron. Carl Scale Modern says, bye all. Bye, Carl. Ninja says, I'm at college. Wayne, laugh out loud. Wayne Welly said, I figured. Ross says, hi, David. Chilberton Junction's just come in. Says, hi, Lindsay. Chilberton Junction says, hi, everyone. Down McCormick says, Tamia, I think, have a lacquer in them. Well, you can get two different types in Tamia. You get the XF, which is the acrylic, and I think is it the X, I think, that are lacquer based. Spoon Glue says, hi, Chilberton. Spoon Glue says, thumbs up, guys. Yeah, put the thumbs up, please. Chilberton Junction says, Sprues, greetings. Wayne Welly says, yeah, that's Tamia. LP, that's it, LP. LP paint range. Carl Scale Modelling says, hi, Tony. Chilberton says, hey, Carl. Ian Fraser says, bye all. Bye, Ian. Take care, buddy. Okay, so that's our hour and a half. Thank you for everyone for coming in. Much appreciated, because you know how I appreciate all my subscribers and followers. So yes, it's very nice of you to all come in. It's what makes the show. So we'll say goodbye for now, and we'll see you maybe tomorrow. Bye bye all.